our world business news, Australia announced plans to impose a carbon tax on its 500 worst polluters. It is the nation's most sweeping economic reform in decades, and it will pave the way for the largest emissions trading scheme outside of Europe. Prime Minister Julia Gillard said the companies, including steel and aluminium manufacturers, would pay a tax of 23 Australian dollars, that is nearly 25 US dollars, per tonne of carbon from next year onwards. The tax will rise 2.5% each year and move towards a market-based trading scheme by the year 2015. Australia is the developed world's largest per capita greenhouse gas emitter due to its still heavy reliance on coal-fired power stations. However, with the tax, carbon pollution is hoped to be cut by 159 million tonnes in 2020, reducing emissions by 5% of the year 2000 levels.
We will use more than 50% of the money paid by big polluters to provide assistance to households in the form of tax cuts and payment increases.
India will match its borrowing program to ensure that other participants in the market are not elbowed out, according to Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee. He met the heads of India's public sector banks in New Delhi for the annual review of their performance in the past fiscal year. At the meeting, he also discussed fresh targets for credit growth, profitability and other banking metrics for the current fiscal year. He stated, as far as the public bank borrowing program is concerned, they always match it in such a way that the other participants in the market who are also borrowing are not elbowed out. He also said the bank's revenue growth has been satisfactory up until May. Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez made a rare television appearance on Saturday to announce a historic financial deal. The South American country will receive a $4 billion loan from China. The loan aims to boost Venezuela's struggling economy and further strengthen ties between the already close allies. Chavez stated that the money will be used in joint development projects in the country, such as railways. OPEC member Venezuela is expected to repay the loan by exporting a guaranteed number of oil to the Asian superpower. Chavez said he expects to pay back the loan in less than 2 years, depending on the country's oil production and market prices. Before we go, here's a quick overview of the Asian equity indices from last Friday, as well as the oil and currency markets. And after that, Laura Buckwell is back with the news.